Hey guys, welcome back. So over the years, I've seen many of my favorite YouTubers make this one video called What's in My Bag, where they show off their favorite gadgets. And I thought I have a few of my own. So this is my version of What's in My Bag for the year 2021. For me, the right gadget is one which offers great value for money, has a clean minimal interface, offers an intuitive experience, and simplifies my life rather than adding more complexity to it. Like for instance, a phone filled with ads or a laptop that needed charging every hour would drive me nuts. So here are all the items in my bag that I've assembled over the years. The tech that I love, the items that aid my productivity as well as help me stay connected. I've put in a lot of time and research into picking each one of these items. So I'll tell you about my purchase decisions, the pros, the cons, and overall if it was a good buy. So let's get started. What I look for in a phone is a lot of customizability, minimal interface, and great performance over a couple of years. OnePlus 5 fell right in the slot back in 2017. OnePlus also had built this reputation over the years of getting all the basic things right. So I've been rocking this phone for the past 4 years and I've been a really happy customer. It's snappy, bloatware free, charges really fast, and still takes very decent photos. I might actually rock this phone for another 2 years, which is really saying something in today's rapidly changing tech scene. It was time to upgrade my laptop and I was looking at one that could handle coding, video editing, and general media consumption. I was also looking at portability and good battery life. I had always been a Windows person, but the MacBook Pro really checked all the boxes for what I needed. I was really on the fence and struggling to decide, but then Apple came out with M1 chips, delivering crazy improvements that actually sealed the deal for me. So I've been using this laptop for the past 3 months without a hiccup. I used to read quite a bit before I got my first smartphone and the habit just waned off. I also moved around a lot for my work and carrying around many books wasn't really practical. That has all changed since I got my Kindle. I have close to 50 books on my Kindle, one for every mood. It causes no eye strain, lets me read at night, and has a month-long battery life. And the best part, there is no wait time between discovering a good book and actually reading it. I listen to a lot of music. I'm talking 5 to 6 hours on a work day. And with wireless earphones, you can really take this craze to the next level. However, the decision to buy these took me a really long time because these are really expensive. But if you can look past that eye-watering price, they're simply the best option out there. Super portable, amazing audio quality, and really good noise cancellation. I use these when I'm cooking, working out on walks, or simply lying on the couch. You can't really go wrong with these. I needed an entry-level camera primarily to make videos. I'd never owned a camera before and didn't know what to expect. So it took a lot of research. I wanted great video quality, an articulating display, and a compact body. So I got Fujifilm X-T200. I use it for amateur photography and been shooting all my YouTube videos with it. I'm pretty happy with it so far. The only gripe I have is the battery life. I don't know if it's usually the case with cameras while shooting videos, but I have found the battery life to be really lacking. Kind of a love at first sight with this. I was shopping for my Russia trip, found this bag in a store near my office, loved it, but I thought it was really expensive. I then must have gone to 10 other stores, but really couldn't get this one out of my mind. Got this, and I've been using it almost every day for the past 1.5 years. And finally, I have these accessories: a SanDisk 32GB pen drive, a Western Digital 2TB hard disk, a tripod from Amazon Basics, an accessories pouch, and an external microphone from Boya. Alright guys, that's been it. I'll add links to all these devices down in the description below in case you're interested. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope to bring you great content in the future, so stay tuned. Until next time, keep doing what you love.